Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about something that can transform your life in ways you may not even imagine. Your ability to make decisions. Your life is shaped by the choices you make, and I believe today you are standing at the crossroads of opportunity. Every day you are given the power to make decisions, to choose your path, your attitude, and your destiny. It's not about where you've come from or the obstacles you've faced, but rather the choices you make in the present that shape your future. I want you to know that your decisions matter. They hold the power to unlock new doors, to change the course of your life, and to bring you closer to the dream that's been placed deep inside your heart. God has given you the power to choose. And with that power, you have the ability to rise above any challenge, to overcome any setback, and to move forward with faith and confidence. Now, I want to share with you 10 key points that will empower you to make the right decisions. You are in control. It's easy to feel like life is just happening to you, like things are out of your hands. But the truth is, you have the power to decide how you respond to every situation. Life may throw challenges your way. People may let you down, and circumstances may not always align with your desires. But in the midst of it all, you still have control over one thing: your decisions. Every day you are presented with choices. Some are small, like what to eat for breakfast or which route to take to work. But others are bigger, decisions that affect your future, your relationships, and your well-being. What I want you to understand is that no matter what's happening around you, you have the power to decide how you will navigate through it. You decide what your attitude will be, how you will treat others, and how you will handle the obstacles that arise. It's easy to fall into the trap of feeling like a victim, like life is happening to you and you don't have a say. But that mindset can hold you back from stepping into the fullness of who you're meant to be. When you embrace the truth that you are in control of your decisions, something powerful happens. You begin to take ownership of your life. You stop waiting for things to change and start making decisions that create change. You begin to take the lead instead of following the circumstances around you. You may face tough moments when it feels like everything is out of control. But in those moments, you have the greatest opportunity to show your strength. You can choose to rise above, to stay calm, to stay hopeful, and to make choices that align with your goals even when the path isn't clear. That's when you truly tap into your power. Remember, the decisions you make today are shaping the life you'll live tomorrow. You can't always control what happens, but you can control how you react to it. You can decide to keep moving forward, to trust the process, and to believe that good things are ahead. You're not at the mercy of life's circumstances. You are in control. And that control is a gift. It's the power to steer your own ship, to make choices that reflect who you are and who you want to become. So don't let anyone or anything take away your power. Take ownership of your choices. Trust your judgment and know that every decision you make is leading you closer to the life you were meant to live. Your decisions shape your destiny in ways that you might not always see in the moment. But make no mistake, each choice, no matter how small, is carving out the path of your life. Think about it. Every time you make a decision, you're setting a direction for where you'll go next. It's like being the artist of your own future, painting your life one choice at a time. Every day you face decisions. Whether it's what job to take, who to spend time with, or how to respond to challenge. At first glance, these choices may seem trivial, but they are the threads that weave the fabric of your destiny. If you choose to take that job that aligns with your passion, you're setting yourself on a path of fulfillment. If you decide to take care of your health, that decision leads to greater energy and a longer life. If you choose to act with kindness, you open doors to deeper relationships and more opportunities. Sometimes people feel like they're stuck in a situation, as if life has happened to them and they don't have any say in how things turn out. But the truth is, you always have the power to decide what comes next. You can choose to stay where you are, or you can choose to take that step forward, no matter how uncertain the road may look. Every decision is a building block toward the life you envision. Now, that doesn't mean every decision will be easy or will always lead you down a straight path. You'll face setbacks, you'll make mistakes. But remember, your destiny isn't determined by a single decision. It's shaped by the collection of choices you make over time. Even the tough choices, the ones that feel like failures, are shaping you for something greater. The key is to recognize that your decisions are powerful. They are the tools you have to mold your future. If you decide today to make choices that align with your values, with your dreams, and with your purpose, you'll find yourself moving closer to the life you're meant to live. No one else can decide your destiny for you. It's yours, and yours alone to create. So let today be a reminder that you are not a passive participant in your own life. You are the author of your story. And the decisions you make today, whether they're about your career, relationships, health, or mindset, are shaping the future that lies ahead. Your destiny is in your hands, and it's being created with each and every choice you make. The power of positive thinking is one of the most incredible forces available to you. It's easy to underestimate the impact of how you think, but your mindset plays a huge role in shaping your experiences and your reality. When you choose to think positively, you are not ignoring the challenges or pretending that everything is perfect. Instead, you are choosing to focus on what is possible, what is good, and what can be achieved despite the difficulties that may come your way. Positive thinking isn't about having an unrealistic, always happy attitude. It's about believing that no matter the circumstances, there's always a way to move forward, to grow, and to overcome. It's the mindset that sees opportunities instead of obstacles, solutions instead of problems. When you think positively, you're not stuck in negativity, doubt, or fear. You're creating space for hope, for possibilities, and for growth. Your mind is powerful. The thoughts you entertain shape your emotions, and those emotions determine how you approach life. If you focus on the good, even in the midst of struggles, you'll find that things start to shift. Positive thinking doesn't mean ignoring the hard times. It means choosing to believe that those hard times won't define you, that you have the ability to navigate through them, and that something better is on the other side. Think about it. When you choose to believe that good things are coming, that you're capable of handling challenges, and that you have the strength to keep moving forward, you are setting yourself up for success. Positive thinking attracts positive energy. It opens doors to possibilities that you might have overlooked when you were focused on the negative. It helps you tap into resilience, courage, and creativity, giving you the strength to face any adversity. What's more, positive thinking doesn't just impact you, it impacts those around you. When you approach life with optimism, you inspire others to do the same. Your attitude becomes contagious, spreading hope and confidence to those you interact with. When you choose to see the best in people, you bring out the best in them. When you believe that there's always a way to make things work, others will believe it too. It's not always easy to stay positive, especially when things aren't going the way you want. But when you intentionally shift your focus to what's good, what's possible, and what you're grateful for, you change your entire perspective. And when you change your perspective, you change your life. Remember, your thoughts create your reality. If you focus on the positive will grow. If you believe that something great is just around the corner, you'll begin to notice opportunities and solutions that you might have missed before. You have the power to shift your mindset, to choose positivity, and to create a life filled with possibility and hope. The power of positive thinking is within you. And when you harness it, nothing is impossible. God has a plan for you, and that plan is far greater than anything you could imagine on your own. I want you to take a moment and really think about that. No matter where you are right now, no matter what challenges you're facing or how uncertain the future may seem, God has a purpose for your life. You are not here by accident. Every twist and turn in your journey, every moment that feels confusing or difficult, is part of a greater plan that's unfolding step by step. Sometimes it's easy to question the path we're on, especially when things aren't going as we expect or hope. You might look around and see others achieving their dreams or moving ahead, and it can make you wonder, what about me? What's my purpose? But I want to remind you that your life is not defined by comparison. It's defined by your unique journey. And that journey is guided by a loving Creator who knows exactly what you need and when you need it. God's plan is not always something you'll see immediately, but trust me when I say it's already in motion. Sometimes we find ourselves in a season of waiting, a time where we can't see the outcome of the decisions we're making, and we feel lost or uncertain. But during these seasons, God is still working behind the scenes, aligning things in ways we can't always comprehend. He's preparing you for something bigger, and though it might not make sense now, trust that the pieces are falling into place. Think of the story of a seed. A seed doesn't sprout immediately. It must first be planted, buried in the ground, and nurtured before it blossoms into something beautiful. Your life is like that seed. Right now, you might be in the planting or growing phase. It may seem slow, or the growth may not be visible, but rest assured, God is working on your behalf. He is taking you through the process because He knows that what you are becoming is worth it. There's also a sense of peace that comes with knowing that you don't have to have everything figured out. You don't need to have all the answers or know exactly how your life will unfold. The beauty of trusting in God's plan is that He is leading you step by step, and He knows the way. You can rest in that. You can find comfort in the fact that God has a purpose for every moment of your life, even the struggles, the waiting, and the uncertainty. The plan God has for you is filled with hope, purpose, and a future that is brighter than you could ever imagine. It's not always going to look how you thought it would, and it's not always going to happen on your timeline, but it will be exactly what you need to fulfill your destiny. The more you trust in that plan, the more you open yourself to opportunities, growth, and blessings that you never could have orchestrated on your own. God's plan for your life is one of love, grace, and purpose. And as long as you keep trusting, keep moving forward, and keep believing that His plan is unfolding, you'll see that the best is truly yet to come. Be bold and courageous, for the journey you are on requires strength, faith, and a willingness to step into the unknown. It's easy to live life on the sidelines, to stay in your comfort zone, and avoid the risks that come with pursuing your dreams. But the truth is, nothing extraordinary ever happens by playing it safe. If you want to grow, if you want to step into your full potential, you must be willing to take bold steps, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. Being bold doesn't mean you won't feel fear. It doesn't mean you won't have doubts. In fact, courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the ability to move forward in spite of it. Courage is saying, I'm afraid, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's stepping out with faith, trusting that even though you can't see the whole picture, you are being guided to where you need to go. Think about the great men and women throughout history who changed the world. They didn't wait for the perfect moment or for things to be easy. They took risks. They stepped into unknown territory, often against all odds, because they believed in something bigger than their fear. And in doing so, they achieved greatness. The same boldness is within you. You have the strength to face the challenges that lie ahead, no matter how difficult they may seem. But to unlock that strength, you have to choose to be courageous. Don't let fear dictate your decisions or hold you back from the life you are meant to live. Embrace the discomfort, because that's where the growth happens. It's time to stop second-guessing yourself, to stop worrying about what could go wrong. Focus on what could go right. Every great accomplishment begins with a single courageous step. Don't wait for the perfect conditions. The time to act is now. Whether it's pursuing a dream, taking a leap of faith in a relationship, or making a change in your career, boldness is what will carry you through. You may not have all the answers, and you may not see how everything will fall into place, but trust that the steps you take with courage will lead you exactly where you need to be. When you step out in boldness, you invite new opportunities, new growth, and a life filled with purpose. And remember, courage isn't something you have to muster up on your own. You don't have to face it alone. God is with you every step of the way, empowering you to be brave when you feel weak, to be bold when you feel small. You are never alone in this journey. So today, choose boldness, choose courage. Take that step forward, even when it's uncomfortable. Your future is waiting for you, and it's filled with a kind of greatness that comes only from those who are willing to be bold and courageous. The best is yet to come, but you must make the decision to step into it with faith and confidence. Learn from your mistakes, because they are not the end of your story, but rather the lessons that shape your future. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned, when you fall short of your expectations, or when a decision you made doesn't turn out the way you hoped. But I want to remind you of something important. Mistakes are not failures. They are stepping stones to growth. When you make a mistake, it's easy to feel defeated, to wonder what went wrong, or to dwell on the what ifs. But the truth is, every mistake holds a valuable lesson. It teaches you something about yourself, about your choices, and about how to approach things differently next time. Without mistakes, there would be no growth, no wisdom, and no progress. Mistakes show you where you can improve, where you can stretch and expand. They reveal areas of your life that need more attention, patience, or understanding. When you make a mistake, don't beat yourself up. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to be better? When you shift your perspective in this way, mistakes become the fuel that drives you forward instead of holding you back. Think of it like this. Every successful person has made mistakes. Every great leader, inventor, or entrepreneur has stumbled along the way. But what separates those who succeed from those who quit is the ability to learn from those mistakes. They don't let their failures define them. They use them as a springboard to greater success. It's important to remember that mistakes don't mean you're not capable. It doesn't mean you're not on the right path. In fact, mistakes often mean you're trying. You're pushing boundaries and you're taking risks. That's something to be proud of. It takes courage to fail, but it takes even more courage to rise again and learn from the experience. Sometimes the lessons we learn from our mistakes aren't about what we did wrong, but about what we need to change in our mindset. Maybe we need more patience. Maybe we need more faith in ourselves. Maybe we need to trust God's timing a little more. Whatever the lesson is, embracing it is what leads to true growth. The key is not to dwell on your mistakes or let them hold you back. Acknowledge them, learn from them, and move forward with the wisdom you've gained. Don't allow your mistakes to make you feel unworthy or incapable. They are simply part of the process, part of the journey. And remember, God doesn't define you by your mistakes. He sees the potential in you and is using every experience, good or bad, to prepare you for something greater. So, the next time you make a mistake, don't be discouraged. Instead, embrace it as an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to come out stronger. Your future is being shaped not by the mistakes themselves, but by how you respond to them. The greatest growth often comes after the greatest setbacks. You are learning, evolving, and becoming the person you were always meant to be. Surround yourself with the right people, because the people you allow into your life will have a profound impact on who you become. It's easy to overlook the power of the company you keep, but the truth is the relationships you nurture will either lift you up or drag you down. The right people can help you grow, encourage you to reach higher, and remind you of your worth when you start to forget it. The wrong people, however, can hold you back, cloud your judgment, and create doubt where there should be confidence. Think about the people you spend the most time with. Do they inspire you? Do they support your dreams and encourage your growth? Or do they pull you into negativity, doubt, or complacency? If you want to move forward in life, you must be intentional about who you surround yourself with. The right people will challenge you to be the best version of yourself. They'll motivate you when you're feeling discouraged, and they'll celebrate your victories as if they were their own. It's not just about surrounding yourself with people who are always saying yes to everything you do. The right people are those who push you to be better, who speak truth into your life, and who hold you accountable in a loving way. They see the potential in you that you may not even see in yourself. These are the people who believe in you, even when your own faith wavers. They offer wisdom when you need direction, encouragement when you feel weak, and joy when you need to be reminded of what really matters. It's also important to surround yourself with people who have the same values and vision for life. When you align yourself with people who share your beliefs, your goals, and your purpose, you create an environment of support and synergy. You can inspire and encourage each other to walk in your calling and make a difference in the world. There's strength in unity. When the right people come together, they create a force of positivity, inspiration, and determination. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with people who are negative, who drain your energy, or who encourage you to settle for less, you'll find it harder to stay focused on your goals. Sometimes we hold on to relationships because of history, guilt, or comfort. But if those relationships are not helping you grow, it's time to reassess. You deserve to be around people who add value to your life, not people who take from it. Remember, it's okay to let go of relationships that no longer serve you or that are toxic to your growth. You don't need to keep people in your life simply out of obligation. It's about quality over quantity. A few strong, supportive relationships are worth more than a multitude of shallow or draining ones. Surrounding yourself with the right people doesn't just mean those who make you feel good. It also means those who challenge you, those who help you see beyond your limitations, those who remind you of your potential when you forget it. When you have the right people by your side, you become unstoppable. You move forward with confidence, knowing that you have a strong support system that's rooting for you every step of the way. So take a moment today to evaluate the people in your life. Are they helping you grow? Are they encouraging you to step into your purpose? If not, it might be time to make some changes. Don't be afraid to distance yourself from people who don't align with the vision God has placed in your heart. You are worthy of relationships that lift you up and help you fulfill your destiny. Surround yourself with the right people and watch how your life transforms. Trust your intuition, because deep within you, there's a voice that knows the way. It's that quiet inner knowing, that gut feeling that guides you toward the right decisions. It's that even when logic or reason might not have all the answers. Too often we ignore our intuition, thinking it's just a fleeting feeling or second guessing ourselves. But the truth is, your intuition is a gift, one that's rooted in your experiences, your wisdom, and the unique path that only you are meant to walk. Intuition is that instinctive sense of knowing when something is right or wrong, even before you can explain why. It's not always loud or dramatic, but it's always there. It's your patiently guiding you, whispering the truth when you're faced with choices. Whether it's about relationships, career decisions, or personal growth, your intuition speaks to you in a way that transcends logic. It cuts through the noise of everyday life and offers you clarity. One of the most powerful things you can do is learn to listen to that still, small voice inside of you. Too often, we look to others for validation, constantly seeking external approval or guidance. But your intuition is a reflection of your own inner wisdom. When you trust it, you're tapping into something deeply personal, something that connects you to your purpose and your deepest desires. It's not about ignoring other advice or opinions, but about trusting yourself enough to know when something feels right for you. Your intuition isn't just about big, life-changing decisions. It's also in the small, everyday choices. Like when something feels off in a situation, or when you know you're meant to take a certain path. Trusting your intuition means trusting that you have the answers you need within you. It's about having the confidence to follow your instincts and step forward, even when you can't always explain why. It's also important to recognize that intuition doesn't always fit into a logical, straightforward pattern. Sometimes it feels like a quiet nudge or a sudden sense of clarity. Other times it might feel like a strong pull towards something that doesn't quite make sense on the surface. But when you learn to trust it, you'll notice how it aligns with your life in ways that bring you peace, fulfillment, and growth. Sometimes trusting your intuition means taking a leap of faith, doing something that feels right, even when others might question it. It's about having the courage to believe in yourself and your inner knowing, even if it's not fully understood by those around you. That trust in yourself leads to breakthroughs, success, and the ability to navigate life with confidence. You can't always control the circumstances, and you can't always predict the future. But by trusting your intuition, you're allowing yourself to be guided toward the life you're meant to live. When you follow that inner voice, it brings a sense of peace and clarity, knowing that you are making choices that align with your true self. Trusting your intuition is an act of faith, not just in yourself, but in the bigger plan that's unfolding for you. Trust that God has equipped you with everything you need to navigate this life. Your intuition is a part of that divine guidance. And when you listen to it, you are walking in alignment with your purpose. So take a moment today to tune into that quiet voice within. Trust it, believe in it, and allow it to lead you to where you're meant to go. Your intuition is powerful. It's a gift you were always meant to trust. Your best days are ahead of you, and I want you to truly take that in. No matter where you are right now, no matter what you're going through, the best is yet to come. It's so easy to look at the present moment and feel like things are stagnant or even getting worse. Maybe you're facing challenges, feeling stuck, or dealing with disappointments. Life doesn't always look the way you imagined it, and sometimes it can feel like the dreams you've held on to are slipping further and further away. But I want you to hear this truth today. Your best days are ahead of you. The future is filled with hope, potential, and opportunities you haven't even begun to see. When we're in difficult seasons, it can be hard to keep believing that something better is on the horizon. We look at where we are and wonder how things could ever get better. But let me tell you something. What you're going through right now is not the final chapter of your story. It's just one chapter in a much bigger journey. Sometimes it takes moments of struggle, setbacks, and even heartbreak for us to grow, learn, and build the strength needed to step into the next season of our lives. It's important to remember that life is full of seasons. There are times of growth, times of stillness, and times of change. And the seasons of struggle or difficulty, they don't last forever. They're there to prepare you for something greater, to refine you, and to help you build resilience and wisdom that you can't get any other way. Think of the times in your life when you felt unsure or defeated. But looking back, you can see how far you've come, how much stronger you are. Those moments are not wasted. They are part of the process that leads to something even better. Your best days are ahead because the journey you're on is shaping you into someone who can handle the future that awaits. The struggles you face today are not signs of failure. They're signs that you are growing. They're part of the process of becoming who you were always meant to be. The pain you feel today is temporary, but the strength and wisdom you gain from it are permanent. And even if you feel like the doors are closed right now, or that opportunities seem to be slipping away, know that God has a plan for you that is bigger than anything you can see in this moment. His timing is perfect. Sometimes we think that we know what's best for us, but the truth is, what we think is good for us may not always align with the greater plan that's being unfolded. Trust that there is a purpose in the waiting, a purpose in the preparation. The things that are coming your way are beyond anything you can imagine right now, and the path that you're walking is leading you to those things. The best days are ahead because you are constantly evolving. Every experience, every lesson, every mistake, and every victory is shaping you into someone who is capable of handling the greatness that lies ahead. You might not be able to see it now, but there is a future waiting for you that is filled with opportunities, blessings, and growth. Don't be discouraged by where you are right now. Keep moving forward, keep trusting, and keep believing that the best is yet to come. There's a beauty in knowing that your story isn't finished. You haven't seen the best part yet. Life is full of surprises, and sometimes the things that seem the hardest or the most challenging can be the catalyst for something amazing. Think about the people who have gone on to achieve great things. They didn't get there by avoiding challenges. They got there by pushing through the hard times, learning from their experiences, and never losing sight of the fact that their best days were ahead of them. I want you to hold on to that belief today, that the best is still ahead. You haven't reached your full potential yet. You haven't seen the best opportunities yet, the best relationships, the best career moves, the best personal growth, and the best experiences of your life are yet to come. You're in the process of becoming the person who can handle all of the blessings that are heading your way. And the beautiful thing is God has already gone ahead of you, preparing the way for your future. The dreams that are in your heart, He's placed them there for a reason, and He will make a way for them to come to pass. So don't give up. Don't lose hope, even when things don't look the way you thought they would. Trust that God is working behind the scenes, orchestrating everything for your good. The best is yet to come, and with every step you take, you're getting closer to it. Your future is bright, and I want you to walk into it with confidence, knowing that the challenges you face today are simply setting the stage for something greater. Trust in the process, trust in the timing, and trust in yourself. You are capable of achieving more than you can imagine, and your best days are ahead of you, ready to unfold when the time is right. So keep pressing forward with faith, hope, and the belief that your best is yet to come. As we come to the close of this message, I want to leave you with one simple truth. Your journey is not defined by where you are right now, but by where you're headed. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a step closer to the future that's waiting for you. So don't get discouraged by the challenges, the setbacks, or the waiting seasons. They are simply part of the preparation for the amazing things that lie ahead. Trust the process, trust yourself, and trust that God is working behind the scenes, bringing everything together for your good. Remember, your best days are ahead of you. Embrace the journey, stay faithful, and keep moving forward with hope and confidence, because the best is yet to come. Keep believing, keep dreaming, and know that your future is filled with greatness. So go forward today with courage, knowing that your best days are not behind you. They are still waiting for you just ahead.